Are you struggling to fit 3 sessions of 2 hours of climbing per week? The 40-minute walk to the climbing gym might be just a little too much for your busy schedule? If so, then stay tuned because in this video, we're gonna see how to make climbing progress with minimalist equipment at home. Let's be honest, being able to move from one hole to another is very important in climbing. But the ability to grip that hole in the first place is even more important. So if you're already climbing 3 times a week, you don't have to worry about that. But if you're not, you're gonna need to do some grip strength work at home in order to create enough stimulus to have gains. If you live in your own house or have enough money for a complete hangboard, then go for it. But all you need is a pull-up bar, a door frame, and a $50 hangboard. Most beginners are gonna have the reflex to try and on the smallest possible hole when hangboarding for the first time. But that's a mistake. What you really want to train at beginner or intermediate level is to pull harder and longer on a medium-sized hole. That is going to translate much better on the climbing wall and is gonna be safer for your fingers. Here's 3 examples of climbing protocols that I will use. The first one is gonna focus on your ability to maintain power over time. It consists of 20 10-second pull at 65% of your max strength on a medium-sized hole. The first 4 pulls are gonna be with the right hands with only 5-second rest between each pulls, and then you're gonna switch immediately to the left hands and so forth. Do it 5 times for a total of 40 pulls in 10 minutes. It's not really important to really be at 65% of your max strength, but what you want is to pull with the same intensity for the whole duration and to be struggling doing it. If you want to do it with more precision, Enthalpy is a great tool for doing that, and it's also allowing you to track your progress, which is a really cool feature. All the protocol I will explain in this video are also pre-made in the Enthalpy functionality. The link for Enthalpy is gonna be in the description. The second protocol is gonna focus on static maximum strength development. It consists of 6 10-second pulls at about 80% of your max strength for each hand with a rest of 2 minutes between each pull for a total of 12 pulls in 12 minutes 30. This one is really aggressive on your tendons, so be sure to not do it too frequently. And finally, but not the least, the last one is gonna focus on building vascularization in your forearms, allowing you better resting ability on the wall, longer climbing session, and better recuperation between your workouts. It consists of 40 pulls of 10 seconds with both your hands this time at 35% of your max strength. You're only gonna rest 5 seconds between each pull, so you're gonna be pretty tired. If you only have a small hangboard, you can still do this workout, but it's gonna take double the time. It's important to alternate between each of those protocols because they are all targeting a different energetic system, and each of those systems are complementary. The raw strength means nothing if you can only pull for 3 moves and can't recover on the wall. Getting better in pure endurance is going to allow more workout volume, which is gonna translate into faster pure strength gains. And finally, being stronger make all the moves feel easier, so you get tired less easily. Holding on into a battle requires way more than just grip strength. In fact, even if you have the strongest grip ever, if you can't engage your scapula and your core, you might not even be able to hold to a 14mm edge. That's why pull-up training is so useful for climbing. They are not only making you more able to reach holes that are far away, they're also making you way more stable on the wall, which is giving you more mental space to focus on your technique. To get stronger at pull-up, I recommend using a similar formula that I just described with grip strength. I'm not gonna go too much in detail, but just make sure to change the intensity and the rest time to vary the training stimulus you're sending to your body. I don't recommend doing 1 rep max unless you want to test your strength because it's too much taxing on your nervous system to be productive. I will also recommend to do as much pushing than pulling because being weak in the opposite muscle group can lead to injury or make you plateau. I like to vary my pushing training by doing multiple variations of the push-up, doing planche progression, or doing back lever progression. I like to do my core training on the bar because I feel like it's way more related to climbing. Toe to bar and side touch are probably my 2 favorite core exercise ever. Front lever is also a great exercise, but since it's also very pulling related, you might want to do more core specific training. Hollow body and V-ups are my 2 favorite core exercise on the floor because like toe to bar, they are also strengthening your hip flexors in the same times, which is really time efficient. It's important to target all the muscles in your core. The lower abs and the obliques are frequently neglected, maybe because they are less visible. I train the obliques by doing doing side touch. For the lower abs, the best way I found is to use an abs roller. If you don't have an abs roller, you can use rings or your own body weight in the same kind of movement than with the abs roller. It's important to do a posterior tilt pelvis when you do those exercises to protect your lower back. So that's basically the core of your training. Now you know all the essential exercises related to climbing performance. Do it on a regular basis and you will progress faster than all the climbers who are not doing it. If you want to go further, there's still a lot you can do. I have not detailed in this video all the accessory exercises you can do to keep your joint healthy and have a great longevity in this sport. And that's probably the most important part, because pain and injury can slow your progress and can even stop your climbing journey right away. So make sure to subscribe to my channel to not miss this part. You can also click on this video if you want to learn more about shoulder health. So remember, climb harder but smarter.